It is Monday, July 1st, my first full day back from PanAm's. Wasn't here for the morning workout just because I was still flying in, but here in time for the afternoon. Guy's doing a few little different things. You see James has a Band-Aid on his head. He hit himself with a bar. And I have a special guest here with me, Ben Tily from MuscleDriver, Australia. Hello, Ben.
Hello, Glenn. Thanks for having me.
I think you can look forward to the next couple of videos. Ben might actually be in the video.
It will be the standout performance of the next couple of videos. I'm confident of that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So tell me about your trip. How was PanAm's? How was Venezuela?
It's a South American country. I mean, nothing's quite right. It went all right. I mean, the travel time was atrocious. I think the Isla Margarita is like 5 hours straight flight from Atlanta, and it took us 3 days to get there. Comparable on the way back. James came home earlier than I did and squatted heavy Saturday, and he hasn't done a lot of reps on back squat recently, so he was pretty much destroyed from that. Wasn't able to do much of a workout today, kind of getting back into the swing of more off-season style training. You're 130. Tom's been real consistent with everything up to 40 recently, which is a huge improvement for him. He got into the A session on Nationals at his last qualifying meet, and there's Tim. He qualified for Nationals a week ago.
On Tom, I mean, we've been watching these videos down in Australia now since they've been coming out, and when he first started these videos, when we saw Tom for the first time, the difference now is phenomenal compared to how he was when the first couple of videos came out. He just looks
he's developed into a good look. This is our new girl. I don't think you've seen her on videos either, not at all or not too much. Rebecca Gurdon. She's going to be a heck of a lifter. Ryan here's got a lot of potential, maybe a little bit more long term. He's kind of new, but new to the sport. But that kid, have you seen him on videos before, Trevor?
I haven't.
He's an 85, so he's Travis's weight class. His first week here, he snatched 150. So he's going to be a heck of a lifter. He has like springs in his legs or something. I don't know. The bar just accelerates for no apparent reason. It's quite interesting to watch. Caleb, while I was gone, Caleb hit a 150 kilo block snatch, which is a good improvement for him. Things are going good. We call Tim Chuck because of the obvious resemblance to Chuck Norris.
It's ridiculous how much.
It is. It is. He went 127, 171 at the qualifier to squeak by and qualify for Nationals. I don't know what it is about that shirt, but I asked Caleb when I got home. I said, if you like gained 10 pounds or something, and evidently he hasn't really, but he looks freaking huge in that particular T-shirt.
We get more requests for that T-shirt than anything else down in Australia.
See, that's why I'm saying Caleb looks huge. It's to generate sales. People are going to say, if Caleb looks huge wearing that shirt, man, I better get myself 3 of them. Exactly. Travis got back at the same time I did, and so first couple days for him are kind of light getting into it. That travel, the heat, the travel, the lack of sleep, everything, it just really takes it out of you. I think Travis will probably have his first halfway hard workout today. We both got home Monday around 1:00 p.m.
If we make the trip down to Australia in September a little bit easier for you, definitely get it done in less than 3 days.
Yeah, definitely. The unfortunate thing is, one of those days will be solid on an airplane, but yeah, Tim here in a minute is going to attempt a 135 double power snatch from the blocks. And I'll leave it to suspense just whether he made it or not. But
So forgive my ignorance. Why Trevor's be doing such a close grip?
Because Travis has a lot of flexibility. I wouldn't say issues, like he doesn't have terrible flexibility, but it is a challenge for him. And so, especially on lighter days or something, sometimes he'll do some sets that are something like that, just purely to stretch out his shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
Tom is probably the worst power snatcher or power cleaner that I've ever seen in my life. I don't know how somebody can be so strong, but yet when it comes, he can snatch. When it comes to catching it high, it just seems to elude him a little bit. And it's kind of funny because Tom and Trevor have kind of started to train together on the same platform. And Trevor, of course, is a lot smaller than Tom. Then again, everybody's a lot smaller than Tom. But yet he can out-power snatch him by like 20 kilos or something. I mean, Tom snatches the same, but not power snatches. And so it's just, it's kind of hilarious. I don't know.
Is that a natural cut on his head there?
It is. It is.
There's got to be a better way to...
There really is. When I first saw that on him, I'm like, this is 130 here. This is a double. Nice high double. You see what I mean? I mean, there's no really apparent reason why that amount of weight goes up so far. Mm-hmm. It's just like there's springs in there somewhere. I think he's got... You should make him lift in a singlet or something to make sure there's not something unnatural taped to his legs or something. I don't know. But yeah, I thought, James, why didn't you put the Band-Aid crossways instead of vertical up and down? Because it would look much more natural and, whatnot. But James is James. What do you say?
He's definitely, when my wife Simone came over here and she came home with that signed Feed the Beard t-shirt from James for one of my trainers that made I think his year. He's definitely getting pretty popular as James. So you guys train this afternoon?
Yeah.
I'll be coming down and...
Well, we're training at 11 and then we're training again at 4.
Okay.
So,
I already did a bunch of kipping chin-ups this morning, so I'm going to have to probably watch.
Now, I don't know, Simone, which is Ben's wife for anyone who doesn't know, she basically said that I absolutely had to get him to work out with the team because she wanted to watch it on video. So
I'll apologise now to everybody in Australia who watches it.
Oh, come on.
Nothing like watching a CrossFitter fall over with 60 kilos. It's just ridiculous. How much is on that?
That should be 175, I think. So you're having Trevor do clean and then front squat it twice and then jerk it, and the reason is he really has a lot of trouble staying steady under the weight to jerk it. He'll clean it easy and then get a little lightheaded, a little shaky, whatnot before he jerks it. Just basically trying to get him to keep the bar on his chest for longer so he develops the ability to stand under the weight. I'll tell you what, that Rebecca, she's young and she's very new, but she's going to clean and jerk 100 kilos here very quickly. I think her best now is 96, but there's definitely some room there. She's doing a couple things wrong with the way she positions her feet when she receives the jerk, but once that's worked out, I think 100 will go right away.
They seem quite conservative pants today for Tom compared to those American flag ones.
Yeah. For once, I don't really have much to make fun of. Tom for. Although I gave Matt a lot of hell for that shirt. I don't know why. It's a LeBron James shirt. I'm not a huge basketball fan, so, you know. Yeah, I think that's my favorite shirt.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't sell them. I guess that's probably just to make me feel special because I have a couple of them. It works. I won't lie.
Has Tom done 200 again since that?
Hasn't tried it again. We haven't done anything above. I think he did 96 once, but he hasn't had it on the bar in training. And probably, I'm going to say that the likelihood is that he won't have it on the bar in training again before Nationals. You got to be. There's a big elbow touch. He wasn't doing very good, Ryan, on the clean and jerks. And the thing about Ryan, he's determined. He's a very determined guy, and he will go and go and go and go to try to make, weights even when they're not there that day. But he puts in a lot of work. He's a 94. He really needs to be a 105. So, hell, maybe even super at some point. He's got a lot of weight to him. But the thing about Ryan is he goes into the bar so naturally and so smoothly that once he gets his strength up, he's going to be a heck of a lifter. It's just a matter of time. Go ahead.
Again, this is another one. You watch these videos over a period of time, and you can see the improvements. I don't pretend to be any sort of a weightlifting coach, but I noticed on the first when he showed up, he seemed to be hitting the bar forward a lot, possibly even jumping forward. It doesn't seem to be happening.
He's getting better. It's really taken Matt a while to kind of, if not get pretty decent technique on the lifts, but actually be able to pull hard and pull fast and still do it right. For a long time there's been a dichotomy when a fairly light weight on the bar, something that's very much in control, and he can do it right. But then when they're something close to his max gets on the bar, he kind of reverts. But he's getting better. He's getting better. Still needs to drop the back knee a little bit. Still needs to stay on his heels a little more on the jerk. But it's gone from 1 lift out of 10 being halfway right to 7 or 8 out of 10 being pretty good. So it's positive. So that was a first training session I witnessed after coming back, and nobody did their max. Nobody did the heaviest weights, but it was actually a fairly long workout. If you saw the whole thing live, it was a lot of lifts. Go on the back off sets. The guys did like 5 doubles instead of just 2 or 3. So it was an awful lot of work. And probably this whole week will be kind of submaximal, but with more volume than usual.